did you do that? How did you do that?
Okay, today is Monday, February 12th, 2017, and it's 11:02. I came from the gym. I had a decent workout. I record a good amount of them. I sort of switch things slightly in order for me to record, because it seems like on Mondays, around the time that I get to the gym, the early hour people, those who come really early, like 5 a.m. so they're leaving. Usually there's like an hour time frame where the gym is sort of empty, so I use that to record some of my chest exercises. I think I only record one set of my chest exercise, but I did a couple others, so I'll be showing you guys that at the end of the video. And I record the leg press. Whatever I recorded, that's all I did. Because on Friday when I was at the gym, I was feeling my feet felt really good on the leg press. It's been a long time I felt that good being on the leg press. So today I was determined to record it. There was a lady in the vicinity when I got there, so I sort of told her that I'm gonna record myself, but the camera's gonna be pointing at my feet. So she's a usual. She was the one actually who lent me the band. I believe it was Friday when I was looking for the gym's green band, so she lent me hers. So we don't talk that much, but anyway, she's there often, so I told her I was gonna record. I recorded it, so I could see the difference between my previous leg presses when my feet is on the platform and now, because some of those little minor movement that I'm doing on the ball, that little blue ball, helps a lot. I really feel good when I'm standing. I feel like my feet is planted firmly on the ground. Even when I'm walking, I feel really good. So I record the leg press and the other leg exercises, like the calf raises, leg extension, hamstring curls, the other calf raise. There are 2 calf raises in the gym, so I didn't record any of that. But when I was standing on the ball, I recorded it, because that's like my rehab kind of thing for my feet. So I recorded that little session. Whatever I recorded, that's what I did at the gym. I did step up on the platform. I didn't record it. Luckily I didn't record it, because later on there were people who were using the machines around it, so I was gonna stop it anyway, so I didn't even bother recording that. And then once I was done with that, I did biceps and triceps and a little bit of forearms. That was it on the cables. Then on Friday, then I went upstairs to sort of stretch my lower back. I didn't do any ab exercises, but I went upstairs to be on the hyperextension machine, woman chair, so I could stretch my back. Because on Friday, when I was doing the video, because the way I was feeling about my feet, my plan for this week was to do, originally, my plan was to do a snatch, you know, to incorporate that in my routine. Then I decided to step back. I said, oh, since my feet is feeling so good, I feel I'm standing firmly on the ground, so those little rehab that I'm doing is really good. So I'm gonna focus on my hip. so that could lead me into doing the snatch. So Friday night I started feeling a little bit uncomfortableness on my lower back. It wasn't hurting. I did whatever I needed to do. Then come Saturday morning, my back was such in pain, but I was able to move. Not in pain where like the sciatic part, no, nothing like that. I was able to move. I did my whatever it is that I need to do. I ran errands and did what. I took my son to his religion thing. I have pictures of me at the church with him. So I did what I had to do, but my back felt uncomfortable. Come Sunday, it was even worse. I still went to church, but it was feeling uncomfortable. I put the IQ relief thing to stimulate the area. So all of that I did. So today is Sunday, and I got up with a sharp pain on my lower back. I don't know if that's telling me something to leave it alone or don't even bother touching it. Whatever it is, but that sharp pain is uncomfortable. But I managed to go to church this morning even with that pain, and it was really hard to walk. So I don't know if I'm gonna do some exercise for my lower back. So that's it. I just wanted to keep an update actually on my back. It's on my lower back, it's there. Anyway, let me go and rest a little. So today when I got to the gym, because I wanted to do some rehab for my hip, I wasn't sure if I was gonna do it before or after, but because the way I was feeling today, I decided to leave it alone, because I don't want to aggravate it too much. Maybe it's a sign for me to say don't work on it yet, or don't stimulate that muscle, the back muscle yet. Just continue whatever it is. But I didn't do that much for my lower back, with the exception of the hyperextension woman chair. I did just to stretch my back. I didn't even do leg lifts, none of that. None of that. But anyway, so that was today's workout, and I actually was thinking of going in the room just to do some minor thing. I think they call it clamp and stuff like that, where I'm laying on the floor, put my feet together to do some clamping kind of thing for my lower back and stuff like that. But someone was in the room. When I went upstairs to use the hyperextension, nobody was in the room. But when I finished with the hyperextension, and that crossed my mind to go in the room and do it so I could record freely, and someone was in there, I was like, yeah, let me just go home. So that was it. So now what I'm gonna do is, since I'm in the mood for it, unlike Friday, and I need to start using this. I didn't clean the tub yet because I'm still looking for a brand new stick to replace. I didn't use it yet, so I need to clean the tub. I cleaned the bathroom but not the tub because I need to bend down and scrub it. I'm gonna do the video that I wanted to do for my elderly aunt. It's gonna be separate, and I'm probably gonna create a playlist. I'm not sure what I'm gonna call that playlist, and to do the videos that I'm gonna be recording for her, because I don't know if you guys saw the previous video where I said that my aunt, every time I see her, her mobility is worsening. Each time I see her, she's bending more, she's walking on a cane and stuff like that. She's just getting worse. So I want to do some little videos for her, and I will send my cousin the link to give to her mom for her to look, to watch on her phone, whatever she has, to just help her. Because like I said, I'm gonna put it out there. It's mostly for my aunt, but obviously other people can see it. The main thing I want to make sure everybody know is that I'm not a physical therapist. I am not licensed to do any of this. This is something I want to do for my aunt, and you want to follow it, just follow it. If you are injured, have any broken bones or anything like that, please don't do none of my nonsense. Don't do that. All right? So I'm gonna stop this video. I'm gonna set up so I could start the next video for my aunt, and it's gonna be a series of videos. There's gonna be for arm, some legs, and some hip. So they're gonna be very short, but I'm gonna cut them into different parts, and they will be up before my because right now my one body part per week video are still being live every other day. So there's a lot because it was for the entire month of December. So these videos that I'm going to be creating for my aunt, for elderly, I'm not sure I'm going to create name those videos, but I'll put them live as soon as possible so my aunt could see them. And if you guys like them, please give a thumbs up and then just share them, and subscribe. So let me start the camera. I'm gonna start the videos. So one thing I forgot to discuss on my first portion of the video is that there's a couple things I want to focus this week. My weight have been a little bit above the 130. It has reached about 133. It's not much. Alright, so this is why I weigh myself. When I see things, you know, when I'm not paying too much attention to a lot of things, so my weight tends to go slightly up, and I know I've been eating a little bit off. So this week I want to focus on my weight. I want to bring it slightly down, you know, in the 20s. I don't care if it's 126, anything below 130. So that's my goal, to try to bring it down. And then the other thing that I wanted to focus on today, I wanted to mention on the previous clip, is that today at the gym, I wanted to start getting myself into doing weighted squat, because I was feeling good with my feet, the way my feet was planting on the squat, on the leg press machine. So my goal was to, it didn't really have to be today, but to work towards it instead of the snatch, because I've avoided a lot of exercises due to my lower back. So I guess I was overthinking or thinking too far ahead, because one of the exercises I wanted to start incorporate eventually, and I'm hoping I could still do that, is to do some sort of weighted squat. The squats, not the one putting load on my spine. That I want to avoid as much as I can, and I still don't do the deadlifts anymore, so I've avoided these into my routine. So the squat that I want to eventually work towards is a squat called Zercher squats. I've done it in the past. I don't think I have video of that, but I've done it in the past. But I wanted to start incorporating it in on my routine. Then I guess once I started thinking over exaggerating my progress with my feet, my lower back problem over the weekend sort of brought me back to reality, to say your back is still not good. So eventually, I don't know when, but I want to fix a couple other things. I'm fixing my ankles, I'm fixing my knees, and my back. I'm getting into it. So eventually, it may take 6 months or maybe 2 years, I don't know, but eventually I want to start doing squats again. So the squat that I want to incorporate, and the reason I come back to it, is because I'm gonna clean the bathroom and I'm giving up on the stick. So you may not see me using this stick anymore. So pretty much the Zercher squat is where you hold, and this, when I do it, I probably will do it on the Smith machine, because just in case I lose control due to my lower back, once I let it go, the Smith machine tend to be more stabilized, is at a fixed position. So, you know, I will still try to, you know, engage my core and all of this, but for precaution purposes. When you're at the gym, you have to worry about people that surround you. You don't want to hurt them while doing some stupid stuff. It's not to show, but I want to incorporate it into my routine eventually. So pretty much I'll be using the Smith machine to do it. And the way this particular squat is done, so like I said, I'm using this stick, my clean stick. I'm gonna lose it. All right. You probably don't know the story behind that stick. You put it like somewhere on your arm like this, all right, and you know, you do your regular stance, whether shoulder width or whatever, and then you do your regular squat at the you know, you go as far down as you can, like this, with the load on your barbell or the Smith machine bar on your forearm like this. You could either put a towel, because this is going to be kind of putting a lot of pressure in this area, so you could put a towel or some sort of a mat, something to prevent the fixed load on the forearm. So yeah, eventually I'll incorporate this into my routine. So you know, you do the squats like this. Instead, I have videos of me doing the squat where the bar is on my trap. I will put it, you know, on the meaty part of my back right here, not my neck. You know, you don't want to put the load on your bones. So I'll put it right here on my trap, right? And you have to have good range of motion to be able to hold the bar somewhat like this, and then you do your regular squat, you know, chest forward, you create that curve for the lower back, and you do your squat. So that I've avoided. This will no longer be in my routine anymore because the load is on my spine. But the one I want to continue to do is, although I have eliminated and I stopped doing it, is to do the Zercher squat where the load will be on my arm and do this. And I'll still do the other squat machine where I sit on the machine where the pad is against my lower back. Today I didn't do it because I was feeling that little uncomfortableness on my lower back, so I didn't do that. So that particular squat, I'll still be doing it because my back is resting very firmly on the thing, and I could go as low as I can. So yeah, that was something I forgot to mention, is that I was overthinking. I was too happy the way I was feeling about my feet, where I'm gonna say, oh, I'm gonna do weighted squat, and then bam, come Saturday, my back was killing me. So yeah, you guys have to read your body. Sometimes the mind knows what's going on inside instead of you yourself knowing what's really going on inside. So the minute my mind started thinking I'm going to do weighted squat, and then that lower back problem started happening. You know, I could still move, thank God. It's not like that crazy sciatica, but anyway, so I just wanted to mention that. I did the videos for my aunt. Please be on the lookout for it and give a thumbs up and share it. And any professionals out there, I will appreciate if you guys could comment on it. And not only that, a more professional to do videos like that for elderlies, because I've seen a lot of, not just my aunt, other people, you know, if their kids who's on social media see those things, they could show it to their grandparents who's lacking of mobility. So I will appreciate if more professionals, people who's in the field, create those kind of videos for elderlies, because the majority of videos that I see out there are for young kids, you know, doing some crazy stuff and things like that. So elderlies need those kind of videos as well. So yeah, I create my basic knowledge part. I will appreciate if a more professional create those type of videos for elderlies, because they need help. They're part of our society. They are, you know, they're the one who sometimes watch after our kids while we go to work, although I don't have that. But you know, I've seen people who have some elderlies looking after their kids, their grandkids and stuff like that. So we still need to put them, you know, part of our social network. So they are alive, they're not dead, so we need to create some videos for them. So yeah, I just wanted to add that, and I went over 8 minutes already. So yeah, give a thumbs up. Thank you.